Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Liu Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Chiapei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
Allow me to welcome you again.
Hear, hear. You've already done so much to help us. I'm glad you decided to formally join our forces.
Agreed. I just wish we could find more people like you.
On the one hand, you are valuable to us simply for your excellent abilities as a warrior. Yet, your versatility is what makes you special. And so I will not give you any strict orders. You can do as you see fit. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to recruit you if I intended for you to serve me like any other officer. Each of my retainers has unique strengths. It is my job to decide how they may be best utilized. Use your gifts to soar through the battlefield like a Luan.
Dian Wei, don't you think you're working too hard? You'll collapse if you don't take a moment to rest once in a while.
Don't worry, Shu Chu. I can handle it. Neither of us came from renowned families. So we need to work hard just to prove ourselves. Right, Yue Jin?
Yes, I was a mere record keeper before my promotion. Now I have to keep striving to live up to his lordship's high expectations.
And you're one to talk, Shu Chu. You've been working from dawn until dusk as well.
Well, I've lived in a village my whole life, but now we're trying to cultivate fields across the realm. There's a lot of work to do.
It seems we are all in agreement. I hear that your circumstances are similar to mine. I am new here, and know little of what has passed. I imagine Lord Cao Cao must have recruited you for your particular skills. I thought so. I saw you fight at Hulao Gate and was most impressed. His lordship has an amazing knack for finding talented men like yourself and giving them roles where they can shine. He is not swayed by reputation or accomplishments. He simply assesses each warrior's might and each strategist's shrewdness.
Yes, if he hadn't taken notice of me, I'd have remained in the infantry. I may never have had a chance to prove myself.
That's why we must work harder than ever. If we let up, we might end up disgracing our lord.
Right. It's going to take a lot of sweat and toil to get to where we want to go. But we owe it to him to throw ourselves into it.
Well... Now, let's discuss what to do about Louis Bu.
He has fled from Puyang, and now seeks shelter under Liu Bei, who in terms of military strength alone is no real threat to us.
But what's concerning is the growing number of elite warriors who have gathered to serve him out of admiration for his character. While we could have easily dealt with each of them individually, now that so many of them are allied together.
I am of the same opinion. Especially noteworthy are Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, Liu Bei's two fiercest officers.
Then, our aim should be to destroy their unity.
It is Liu Bei himself that binds them all together. He is widely respected as a benevolent man. Most would be honored to serve him. But as we know, Louis Bu is ambitious, perhaps too ambitious to remain in anyone's service for long.
Then, we ought to have Liu Bei sent to eliminate Yuan Shu by imperial decree. If we can force Louis Bu and Liu Bei into a conflict, both will take heavy losses.
Would you elaborate on your reasoning, Lord Shunyu?
We shall take advantage of Liu Bei's virtuous nature. From what I understand, he is not the type to turn down people's requests. If he receives orders from the Emperor, he is certain to comply. And once he leads his forces away, Xiaopei will no longer be adequately defended. Chengong will not miss the opportunity to capture it.
Yuan Shu and Liu Bei are among our biggest threats. If they destroy each other, it would be a big help. Lord Shunyu, you're being surprisingly ruthless. Are we to assume this is all for the sake of a peaceful future?
His lordship has set his sights on conquering the entire realm. If I am to assist him in that goal, I too must be willing to make hard choices.
Lord Shunyu, that is...
I admit I have my own thoughts on the matter, but I will recommend to Lord Cao Cao that an imperial decree be issued.
I see. Liu Bei would certainly become a threat with Louis Bu in his ranks. I will propose to the Emperor that Yuan Shu be hunted down.
Thank you, my lord.
The situation is concerning, even supposing that we manage to take care of Louis Bu and Liu Bei. Yuan Shao battles with Gong Sun San in Yo to the north, and tensions are rising in Jing to the south.
Yuan Shao is the one we should be most wary of. Gong Sun Zan is doing well defending against him, but Yuan Shao now controls most of Hebei, so it is only a matter of time. Yuan Shao will win eventually.
And when he does, his forces will be further bolstered by citizens from Yo province and the remnants of Gong Sun Zan's army. After that, he will set his sights on us. Or to be more precise, on the Emperor in the capital.
So what do? Ally with Gong Sun San and take him on? It'll take a significant amount of our manpower to overturn Gong Sun San's unfavorable odds.
Agreed. And if he were to win, we would end up as enemies before long. I think we should hold back and look for a way to weaken both parties.
Dian Wei, what do you think?
Me? I have nothing to contribute to a discussion on strategy.
If we never bring in new voices to our discussions, our strategies will become predictable. It can be useful to hear candid opinions from someone like you sometimes.
If you put it that way, well, in my opinion, the most important thing in any war is to protect whatever you value the most. I would advise that we stay put and protect the Emperor and the capital. And while Yuan Shao and Gong Sun San are fighting, we can build up our strength.
A sound strategy, as I'd expect from you, Lord Yanwei. I think that may just be the best course of action. At the same time, we need to ensure that we're not dragged into the conflict, for one reason or another.
We ought to eliminate the possibility of Yuan Shao finding some excuse to attack us. One way might be to cede him the rank of Grand General, which His Majesty bestowed on Lord Cao Cao just recently.
That wouldn't be right, surely. Yuan Shao is not worthy of it for one, and it was the Emperor's decision.
An interesting stratagem. His pride will not allow him to attack someone he is indebted to. The rank of Grand General is a mere formality. I have no qualms about giving it up.
Well then, it seems we have decided on our strategy with respect to Louis Bu, Yuan Shu, Liu Bei, Yuan Shao, and Gongsun Zhen.
That leaves one other major matter. What to do about Jing Province. Zhang Ji, who took the city of Nanyang in Jing, has fallen. Now his successor, Zhang Xu, is in rivalry with Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's forces far outnumber those of Shang Xu, stationed in Wan Castle. I believe we should take Nanyang, an ally with Liu Biao.
Then let us try that. We will face Zhang Xu next. Go and make preparations for battle.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so cool.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken over.
This town has gotten bigger now that
What a shame. Zhang Xu's forces have surrendered. You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Xu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. They would have been a difficult adversary if we had ended up in battle. Right now, Zhang Xu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon.
Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for your wisdom.
That is gracious of you to say.
While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast at our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps you're used to. Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that. The banquet will have to be for a select few only. Otherwise, Wan Castle's provisions would quickly run out. Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmen. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our finest wine.
That is enough, Jia Xu. But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemies. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet passes without incident.
Very well. Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There is much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord Dian Wei and the others as an escort.
Very well, I will. The rest of you will need to remain outside the castle for a while.
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao. Zhang Shu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still reckless.
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Shu was up to.
What he's up to?
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, and maybe Yuan Shu, and Liu Bei too. By heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward battle. Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Until Lord Cao Cao has escaped, I will not fall even as life leaves my body. Dian Wei shall show what a true warrior is made of.
I will live and make good on my escape. Dian Wei, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. This I swear.
In the event of an emergency, we are to meet at the eastern gate.
The enemy officer
Lord Cao Cao and Lord Dian Wei are also aware of this. While our forces subdue the enemy, we shall move to operate. That way,
the enemy
we
officer
can move swiftly and adapt to any scenario. Shall we initiate the advance?
Not fight our way through these numbers.
An open fire. I will draw the enemy's attention. Find an unguarded wall and escape through there.
Thank you.
The plan went off without a hitch. Now may we gnash at Cao Cao's unguarded throat.
Damn it. This rain of arrows prevents both progress and retreat.
How's this?
Looking rough.
The eastern battlefield is shifting. It seems that Lord Cao Cao is safe. Now, let us
The
do
enemy
what
officer
we can.
has been
Observe the
defeated.
situation and quash any threats to Lord Cao Cao. Shall we initiate the advance?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
good. Keep that going.
An open. See you. Concentrate. The enemy officer has been defeated.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. I guess you want to die. witness to my power. Take that! All my might! Looking rough. Get prepared. Easy. Looking rough. Take this. Time to act with all my might. Take that. How many was that? I've lost count already. All my might. Rough. Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory is ours.
looking rough.
Reinforcements from outside the castle. Everyone is fighting to keep me alive. As such, I must survive.
Good. That's one threat off the table. Let us hurry after Lord Cao Cao and continue providing backup.
This amount of resistance was to be expected. Now then, it is about time for the next step.
We are the army of Liu Biao, governor of Jing. We have come to fell the villainous Cao Cao.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zhang Xu and Liu Biao have joined forces, as we suspected. This will not end so easily.
Has been defeated. The enemy's movements indicate that Cao Cao must be fleeing west. We shall follow in his tracks.
Take this!
One man do all this? Possessed by a demon!
We end this here.
I use my strength to enforce my lord's will. I will not fail him. Not ever!
There we go!
Easy.
Take this! There we go!
Looking rough. Cao Cao's cohorts and guards are formidable. Be that as it may, this is still within expectations. It's about time for the next step.
Take that!
Lord Zhang Xu bade us to take over the enemy bases. Let us go! We'll show them the might of Liu Biao's forces!
Begin advancing!
Enemy reinforcements are heading to our base.
The enemy officer
We will be undone
has been defeated.
if they gain a foothold. We must stop them. Shall we initiate the advance?
We must take down the foes to the rear and save Cao Cao. This will be more difficult than I'd wagered.
So this is the end for me. I hope you shall remain safe.
Take that!
All right. We can position catapults here. Cao Cao's men are in for a surprise.
Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Judge the situation poorly.
And open.
Take this.
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yes.
Looking rough. The enemy officer
to our forces.
has been defeated.
Take this.
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
Blast! The enemy's trick after nasty trick upon us.
Given the situation,
Looking rough.
Lord Cao Cao should be able to head westward, capture the northwest stronghold, and raise ladders on the ramparts. Shall we initiate the advance?
What the hell's going on? We failed to bring down one man with these numbers. You lack my resolve. That's why. I want nothing more than to see Lord Cao Cao's glorious kingdom. I'll give everything I have to make that happen.
Open Open it! I've been waiting.
Looking rough.
I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
And open. Take that. And open it.
Ladders are ready. His ends. Let us open up a path for Lord Cao Cao.
That was an outstanding display. The enemy officer has been defeated.
And open.
Come now.
And open it.
Whoa.
Perhaps we can escape the castle from here.
Let's go.
We've rendezvoused with Cao Cao. We will now head south to put some distance between us and this battle.
Father, I fear I cannot stay with you to the end.
With all my might. Cao Cao, please heal. There's no future for us. After him! Do not let him escape! Gotcha! Take this! Begin advancing! Got him now! All units, attack! How much of a monster he is! Surely! With all my might! Bring it on! With all my might! I'll take you all on at once! I shall put an end to you with my intellect! Coming after me, then?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must fall back.
I knew I could count on you. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
It's over!
With all my might.
So you would stoop this low, Cao Cao? You're more stubborn than I'd figured.
Getting rough. Easy. Getting rough. Gotta be quicker than that.
There we go!
Looking rough. Under that.
There we go!
Looking rough.
See, Cao Cao still lives. At this rate, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao.
Battles are meant to be enjoyed.
We end this here.
With all my might.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down
officer
would deal a solid blow to him. Lord Cao Cao has sacrificed much for this outcome.
That did not go as planned. I must try again later.
There we go. I see you. Take this. There we go. Gotta be quicker than with all my might.
There we go. How many was that? I've lost count already.
There we go. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Victory is sweet.
You're unharmed, right? Cao Cao.
Indeed.
If you can walk that far, I suppose you're fine.
Shall not lament or stop moving forward, nor will I dwell on the past. That is the path to domination.
Go on ahead, my lord. And don't look back, no matter what.
Very well. I'm counting on you. Dian Wei. Turning back.
Dian Wei. I knew this might happen, but it is devastating all the same.
For not only Dian Wei, But even the young lord and his men to have perished. Our losses this time have been severe.
But we have subjugated Jiangsu and gained a foothold in Jing province. Though the price we have paid is great, what we have gained is equally significant.
Cao Cao, you? Jian Wei was a warrior like no other, and your own son. Both of them have given their lives for you.
What of it? Do you remember what I said when my father died? We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
My lord.
To conquer a world in chaos, one must sacrifice lives as well as take them. If we dwell on each loss, we would slow to a standstill. We must focus on our vision for the future of the realm. Not even my own life is too precious to be lost in pursuit of our goal. That is how we repay the loss of life.
All that's left is to decide their fate. What do you think, Cao Cao?
Not executing them would be sure to anger those who served Dian Wei and your son.
Shichu, what do you think?
Huh? Me? Well, there's no way I'd forgive Dian Wei's killers. Then again, he had great respect for how you never let emotions cloud your judgment. I fought against you in Yu province and killed many of your troops. But still, you said that you needed my skills and let me live.
I understand. These men killed my most trusted retainer and drove me to the brink of defeat and death. There is no doubting their abilities. I will allow them to serve my cause.
So, you will show us mercy?
Mercy to you? No. I simply think it would be a waste not to utilize your talents. You must continue to be of use to me. Otherwise, I will dispose of you. That is all.
Truly impressive.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so cool.
I can hardly believe Dian Wei is really gone. I think I'm still in shock. The two of us were always together. I miss him dearly. Right. If I start to be despondent, then it may spread to Lord Cao Cao. Your friend said something to me. To honor those who have died. Those who survived must live life to the fullest. I will live a long life for Dian Wei's sake, and continue protecting Lord Cao Cao. That is my role now.
Oh, it's you! How long has it been since we last met like this? I never imagined we'd end up serving the same Lord. Perhaps we're connected by fate. Huh. A more positive response than I expected. I have to say, I respect that.
Ah, so you two know each other. That saves me the trouble of making introductions. Anyway, you wanted to see me? What is this about? A call for aid from Liu Bei.
I expected that his alliance with Louis Bu might be uneasy, but don't tell me. Did you have a hand in this?
That would be overstating it somewhat. After the Emperor issued the order for Liu Bei to defeat Yuan Shu, Louis Bu betrayed him and took Xiaopei Castle. Lord Cao Cao could not stand to see him in such a predicament and offered to help with taking down Louis Bu.
How compassionate of him.
It's truly a shame the message containing that order was lost. I imagine Chen Gung must have preempted it and sent his men to intercept it.
It now seems that Liu Bei will have to commit all of his forces to a final battle with Louis Bu. Lord Guojia, may I ask you a question? You foresaw the message falling into Louis Bu's hands, and Liu Bei turning to Lord Cao Cao for help, didn't you? Otherwise, you wouldn't have sent Lord Xiao Hudun before we'd heard anything from Liu Bei.
I'll neither confirm nor deny it.
Get out of the way, Ziluan. Listen to us. It has to be done for the sake of the village.
What is this? What's going on?
Bai Luan. And you're here too, Chuhe.
Does the village chief know what you're trying to do?
He does. The child they brought here is related to those rebels, the ones being hunted down by the Han. If the Han find out we're harboring the blood of traitors, we'll be considered traitors too. But Ziluan...
Ziluan. Please, just hear him out. That child...
No, stay as you are, Ziluan. Have you all forgotten our duty? We are bound to bring peace to the realm, to protect it. We are not here to serve the Han, least of all when it would require handing over an innocent child to be put to the sword.
We know that. But if we don't give them this child, every man and woman in this village will suffer the same fate.
So instead of doing what's right, you'd rather live in a world where the Han can kill anyone who disobeys them? Listen to me, all of you. There was once a hermit who helped Emperor Gaozu found the Han Dynasty. That hermit was our forefather, the original guardian of peace. His goal was to find those who possessed the right qualities and teach them how to preserve peace in the realm. It was never to submit to the whims of a dying kingdom, to slaughter the weak and those deemed enemies by virtue of their birth. The Han is in its death throes. It cannot be saved, not by us nor anyone. Now is the time to stand up against it, to fulfill our true duty as guardians of peace. We must find the hero of this age and bring peace back to this land. Come, let us talk to the chief. Together, we can decide what should be done.
Storm clouds are gathering, and the sky is growing dark. I always knew it wouldn't end with the village's destruction. Ziluan, this is your last chance to turn back. This may sound strange coming from the one who set you on this path, but what awaits you is likely a past better left forgotten. I won't force you to do anything that you don't want to, least of all for my benefit. So your resolve remains unshaken. You are truly a strong man, Ziluan. Truth be told, sometimes I wonder if I've done the right thing. Perhaps it would have been better if your past had stayed forgotten. And yet, I couldn't help but try to achieve something my father never could. I thought that perhaps that I could finally claim to have surpassed my father, the man they called a saint. In the end, this has all been for my own selfish ends. Forgive me. Maybe it would have been better if you had never met me. Still, it's you who wants to confront your past. I set you on that course, and I cannot turn away from you now. This is my responsibility, and I will not abandon it.
Ziluan, you did well to stand up against them. It took some convincing, but the chief finally agreed that our decision was the correct one. We saved the child's life, but now comes the hard part. We must fool the Han and convince them the child does not exist. If he were to be found here, the village would be in great danger. And of course you know that not everyone was happy with what you did. But listen, Ziluan. This was not a mistake. I have been preparing for this moment. It simply arrived sooner than I had expected. It is time to begin our mission. We must find the hero of the age, a man to whom we can pledge our support. Juha, Ziluan, will you lend me your strength and become my wings?
You didn't need to call us here for that. I've already decided. The three of us are going to make our dream of peace come true.
I believe it. With the strongest warriors in the village at my side, I know we can succeed. But promise me, both of you, once you have found the hero of the age, you must tell me. Then together, we will give him our support and build a new world of peace.
Ziluan. Thank you. I was frozen, unsure what to do. It seems I was more constrained by the village and its regulations than I had thought. This is the true face of the village's strongest warrior, who has reaped the ambitions of so many. How weak I am compared to you. Surprised? You didn't expect me to admit to any weaknesses, I bet. But I feel like I can tell you now, because I know I can trust you. Your ancestors lived outside both the rules of the village and the reign of the Han. I've been told they were a proud people. The truth is, there was never any reason to tie yourself to the village. You always had the means to leave. You have the freedom to fly far, far away from this place, wherever your destiny might lead you. I want to go on that journey with you, and Bailuan too. Into a world of peace, where we can all soar free.
Bailuan, we've confirmed that the invaders are government forces. They already have the village completely surrounded.
How? What happened to our scouts? And even if they have somehow discovered the child's existence, how did they mobilize so quickly?
An informant. Perhaps someone who disagreed with the position you took.
You mean a traitor in the village? Someone rebelling against my decision?
You all need to run. I'll buy us some time.
Juha, you can't...
Please, Bailuan. Look after Ziluan. He was never just a stray we took in. He's so much more precious than that. Now listen. I am the strongest fighter in this village, and you two will only get in my way. Do not try to follow me. You have to live, Ziluan. Live, and create the world we dreamed of.
Jua! Wait! Foolish girl! Ziluan, after her! I cannot fly with only one of my wings. We have to save her!
Chuha entrusted you with her dream. She knew she would never be able to realize that dream. Yet she believed you would make it come to pass. Perhaps my father believed something similar. But Chuha survived, and she appeared before you. Does that mean... No. It couldn't. Things are drawing to a close, Ziluan. And I will be at your side until the end.
We have it better than most just being able to live out our days in peace.
Lord Xiahou Yuan, I am sorry to hear of your misfortune.
Yes, I was entrusted with the vanguard, but it was no use. When Lui Bu's forces attacked, we had to retreat. And Dun, he...
I'm angry at my own incompetence. An arrow hit me as I was pursuing an enemy officer.
Lord Xiahou Dun, will you still be able to fight?
No problem. You will make up for what function I have lost with my eye.
Receiving such a request from Lord Xiahou Dun is an honor. You'll have to do your best.
Lui Bu had better be ready to face me. I will make him pay for this humiliation.
Well, is everyone here?
Right.
Okay.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Go and get them! Go! We will repel Lui Bu's forces and assist in Liu Bei's escape. But let us first rendezvous with them. And also, you must be paid back in kind for this eye, too.
Take that!
The enemy officer. The plan was to split up here. We'll take out the enemy to the north and open a path for retreat.
And we'll head east. Liu Bei is bound to be there.
We come running, and who should we find but some enemy scum? Perfect! May as well take you down. Nothing now.
Scrap you want. Then, so be it. Let's do this.
Territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Things don't look too good.
Let's go.
It's good to have you here. There are few I would rather have by my side.
Now, whatever you're scheming ends here. Your flight's with us first.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. This is quite the gathering we've got now. Suppose we'll have to take care of them all.
Reinforcements from Lord Cao Cao. A most welcome sight. I must enlist your help. I need to save my sworn brothers who stayed behind to keep the enemy at bay.
Then you keep going. We'll take care of rescuing your brothers. I suppose I would only slow you down.
I can't. The enemy officer, and I will do as you say, has been defeated.
I'm counting on you.
Reinforcements at a most unwelcome time. The enemy may have predicted our movement.
Fighting over there? Now, I don't think I'll let you guys have all the fun. Begin advancing.
That's who Wu's troops dealt with. Should be able to reach our brother now.
Letting
the enemy
Liu Bei
officer
live will only cause problems in the future.
The enemy officer
Slay him,
has been
along with
defeated.
every single one of his troops. Now we march forward.
More enemies. Just have to go through them all.
Wait, Zhang Fei.
The enemy officer.
Our brother has already moved ahead. We need not risk ourselves any further. All we need to do is get back to Liu Bei alive. Let's
The
make
enemy
our
officer
escape to the north.
has been defeated. I'm glad that's done. Let's move on already.
You are all dependable indeed. Let us continue on together.
Take that. It's Liu Bei. Slay him along with Cao Cao's forces.
We shall go as well. Liu Bei's head is ours.
We march at once.
We just keep running into more enemy troops. Someone must be predicting our movements.
More enemies from the south. Unless we break through soon, they'll pincer us from both directions.
Damn, they managed to rally. I suppose the real battle starts now.
Concentrate.
I've been waiting for this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Secure the area.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Let's go. An opening. Now, drive them back.
Looks like our path got blocked. I guess we'll have to find some other way. We're probably heading into some kind of trap. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I see Liu Bei. Crush him before he gets away.
This is not good. At this rate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You must be Liu Bei's man. Prepare to die.
coming. Persistent, aren't they?
Am I glad to have found you? I came to assist at Lord Liu Bei's behest.
You? From Lord Cao Cao's army, yes? We appreciate the help.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's move on.
Lose heart, and you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
The head is thorny, but walk it we shall. Here they come! Archers! Loose!
Caught up with Liu Bei's troops.
The enemy
just
officer
as Lord Chen Gong
has been defeated.
Zhang Liao, ready for duty! Start the advance!
So, we face a storm of arrows ahead. A fearsome warrior behind.
We have to charge in and put an end to the arrows.
This
Let's
territory is
Move
ours.
forward. Let's go.
I cannot afford to fall here.
Give me a hand here.
This is a truly embarrassing spectacle. Thank you for your help.
Well, thank you for coming. I sense the bond between us strengthened.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated. With all my might.
Invested. Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Here we go! Easy.
I knew it.
You're a true
The enemy
warrior
officer
of the Three Kingdoms has been defeated.
I hope this surprises you.
Slain the enemy officer!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight!
All right, now we can break through. Let's move. Quickly!
Here they come! Drop the rocks!
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
I didn't expect to get another chance to clash with you. I can hardly contain my excitement.
Friends become foes like the changing of the wind. If this is our fate in times of war, then so be it.
We should be able to lose Louis Vu's army now. Though I guess we're not done here.
Forgive me, but I cannot leave my sworn brothers behind.
Things are looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
Take that. Still waiting for a real challenge. Let's go.
Looking rough.
No way. Take that.
This territory is ours. Our allies are doing well.
Let's go.
Keep it going.
So, you were the one Lord Cao Cao sent. A trustworthy savior indeed. A sight for sore eye.
This cements our friendship
The enemy
even
officer
more strong.
has been defeated.
Some days, your gut feeling can let you down. Those are the days I need you the most.
Looking rough.
Take that! Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Take that.
I'm ready. Looking now.
Looking rough. All my might. Take this. Take that. Take this. Take this. Gotta be quicker. Take this. Concentrate. Take that. Easy.
An incredible feat.
The enemy officer
You shine like a
has been
beacon for
defeated.
the others.
Incredible. The defeated must withdraw, and the victor shall move forth.
Liu-Bei's troops are in range. Shoot!
I think it is.
You better stop that thing quick!
The enemy officer
No one to command
has been
the
defeated.
archers. We can fight without worrying about being filled with arrows.
Let's go.
Our path ahead is clear once more.
Yes!
Let us hurry back to Liu Bei's side.
Gotcha! Let's go!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory, the enemy officer
Be able to use
has
that.
been defeated.
Let's keep moving.
And open. Let's go. And open.
So you're the one who was sent to help us. No complaints there. Let's go wreak some havoc.
Let's go. Stay focused.
You, Zhang Fei, you're both safe.
Of course we are. Now, let's go.
So they broke through our formation. Unexpected, but manageable. I suppose I must handle this myself.
Appreciate having you around in a pinch like this. Almost makes me emotional.
Shendong, you were impressive, but this is where it must end.
It was but a small show of resistance from one who was plagued. You've driven an irreversible wedge between Liu Bei and Lord Lu Bu.
Why, whatever do you mean? I shall just have to silence you before you say things you shouldn't.
And open. No retreat. Take this. Take this and that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's cover some ground.
I hope this surprises you.
Looking rough. Easy. Bear witness to my power.
Failure.
The
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take that! This is a sight to see. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, in the flesh. Let's end this.
I just wasn't ready.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We failed to prevent an alliance between Liu Bei and Cao Cao. I must formulate a plan with Lord Louis Bu right away.
We've accomplished our mission. Let's rendezvous with Cao Cao and prepare for our battle with Louis Bu.
Lord Xiahou Dun, Lord Xiahou Yuan, thank you for your help.
Give your thanks to Cao Cao if you must.
We have not forgotten what happened at Shu, but under these circumstances, we will let it be water under the bridge. Our lord should be here shortly with the rear guard. We will discuss our strategy in depth later.
It's been a long time. Allow me to thank you once again. How many times is it now you've come to our aid?
No, even though we've known each other for some time. Thanks is still in order.
Still, you have obviously been serving Lord Cao Cao with distinction. As your friend, that makes me proud, but no. The important thing is that you're doing well. We will be depending on Lord Cao Cao for a time. I expect it won't be for long, but I look forward to working with you.
Yes, it will be an honor to fight at your side again.
All right then. Let's combine our strength and teach that blasted Louis Bu a lesson.
I'll show Lord Liu Bei what I'm made of.
The castle's imposing visage is the only thing that has...
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
Yes.
Yes. Listen.
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go. Louis Bu is the rock that eats at the world. It must be destroyed. Show him no mercy.
We're going to flood the castle as planned.
Believe this. The enemy ambitious task has been defeated. We'll have to work quickly and without any mistakes. But I know we can do this.
We advance.
Believe this.
The enemy officer
pitiful
has
dogs,
been defeated.
Only content to attack when the numbers favor them. No matter. I will put them down myself.
You are very skilled. It is a true honor for me to be able to fight alongside you.
You won't get away from me! Archers! Arrows at the ready! Loose!
After my other eye now. It's about time I showed you my gratitude for my left eye.
Take that!
Blast! The enemy officer.
This is our time to shine.
Let's go. I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
Slain the enemy officer!
I think this is
the enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect.
I see you. Wait before me.
Take that.
Behold the greatest warrior in all the world.
Let's go.
It's time to advance.
It's Louis Bu!
So this is what a true warrior looks like.
What? Lord Louis Bu has left the castle? I suppose it was foolish to think we could control him. With him on the loose, the battlefield will fall into chaos, leaving any number of chances to turn the tide. This battle isn't decided just yet!
Things are looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate. Can't take it anymore. Retreat! Retreat!
Is that all you got?
Let's get serious.
Next warrior!
The attack on the main gate is weaker than expected. They must be up to something.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Maybe aiming for the floodgates. I should ask Lord Zamba to strengthen our defenses there.
This territory
is ours.
Opening! Start the advance! So weak. Who's my next victim?
We have infiltrated the floodgates. Now we can put our plan in motion.
them get any further. Hold the line. Block their way.
This appears to be as far as we go.
I've seen you somewhere before. I admire your courage to stand against me.
We're ready to destroy this dam. On to the next one. Take that.
I can't hold them much longer. We need a way through. We are making progress.
The enemy
Hard
officer
work is paying off.
has been defeated. Now, our enemies fell to my incredible might. I've been waiting for this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Bear witness to my power.
Embarrassing. I seem to have underestimated the enemy's force.
Lose heart, and you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end. Let's go.
We end this here. I toyed with my prey too much. Back to the castle for now.
Let's go.
Amazing. You are swift
The
and
enemy
deadly
officer
warrior.
has been defeated. An opening.
I have slain the enemy officer.
Take that. An opening. Take that. An opening. Let's go.
This territory is ours.
Let's go. There's not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
No use acting tough with you. Give me a hand here.
The gates will not open for as long as I stand. Knock on them if you wish. All that awaits is your death. I am ready.
Take that.
Now, the enemy's defenses are stronger than expected. We need reinforcements.
We'll fail to take control of the floodgates at this rate. We must do something.
Still seem to be some roaches scuttling around. I shall crush you under my boot. It's time to advance.
All my might. You're mine.
strategist alive that can best me in battle.
Take that! Gotta be quicker. Whoa. He's about to lose. There must be something I can do. Take that! This is quite the embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back.
Let's end this. To have you here is all I need.
For the likes of you.
The enemy officer
I'm counting on you.
has been defeated.
Now and beyond.
I was too weak for the task. As the defeated, I have little choice but to put my life in your hands.
An opening! What? Zhang Liao! Defeated! He could win! We stand no chance!
I'd rather surrender to Lord Cao Cao than die here. Open the gates! Let his men in! The enemy officer has been defeated. And open.
I wasn't expecting defectors. We need to rethink our next move. There must be a way.
Our part is done once the gates are open. Then, we can join the assault on the castle.
What? The gates have been destroyed? I must get back to the castle, now!
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Counting on you. An opening!
Chen Gong, I trust you can handle this. Even if you are defeated, they will have to face me.
An opening!
Louis Vu has chosen to stay deep within the castle. We should use this time to drive back the enemy and corner him.
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this. A tremendous display of might and bravery.
You ought to quit dodging into things. Like danger, you know?
An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated. Officer has been defeated. Let's go. We end this here.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. And open. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. And open.
You forced Lord Chen Liao into retreat? You truly are a commendable foe. As long as we have Lord Louis Bu, we still have hope. Our faith in the mightiest warrior who ever lived will see us through this battle. Take this.
Looking rough. As a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, be proud of your combat prowess.
Take that! Open it! Take that! All my might! Give our all. Now! The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Give it your all. Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take that. And open. Looking rough. And open.
Let's end this.
Let's end this.
I just wasn't ready.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my cunning, here I am. No, just you watch, Lord Louis Bu. I'm not done yet!
Chengong has been defeated? I see. Then have the troops gather on me.
It's time to put an end to Louis Bu's rampage. I entrust you, my elite forces, with this great task. We must be ready for incoming enemy reinforcements. We will rejoin you once they are dealt with.
So in the end, I am the only one left standing. Still, I am more than enough. All shall kneel before my might.
Let's go.
Behold, the might of a warrior who stands above all!
The only way To take down a demon is with brute force. I'm counting on you.
Getting rough. Take this!
Such a despicably strong and stubborn wretch. Looking rough. Let's finish him already.
Looking rough. Gotta be quicker than that. Take this. You'll accept this, won't you? With all my might. Looking rough. Looking rough. You'll accept this, won't you? Take that! Take this!
Worthy of standing before me, at least. Finally, a battle to get my blood pumping. One of us dies here today. Now you will learn what it means to fight the world's greatest warrior.
It's over. So soon.
Take that!
Ready yourself. Pitiful. Like a child, flailing their tiny, weak limbs.
Gotta be quicker.
Ready up.
I see you. I see you.
Behold my power.
Let's go. Take this.
Surely you are not spent yet. Now it's my turn. Ready yourself.
Take this.
Behold my power. Behold my power.
Take this. Take this. Take this.
Have you become desperate? It will have no effect on me.
Take this. Bring him down. Let's go. Take this. See you.
Ready yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
Ready yourself.
Take you all out. Take this. Looking rough.
Whoa. Take this. Ready.
Looking rough.
What is this?
Take this. All my might.
This should do it. Prepare yourself, for this is proof of my superiority. How boring. Ready yourself. This is the strength of a true warrior! What is this? Afraid of losing your life all of a sudden? Ready yourself!
I got this!
I'll show you how much better I am!
You gotta be quicker than that! Take that!
How long are you going to keep running?
Take this.
Ready yourself. Be proud of your strength, but there are so few who can fare this well against me. Now I shall allow you to bear witness to the entirety of my might. I'll show you how much I got.
It's not over yet.
Let's go. Is running away like that your idea of a fight? Come at me!
Open it!
You're finished! You're finished! You're finished! Turn the tables! How boring!
All my might!
I will never be defeated! Never! It is I who am the strongest! Ready yourself!
I see you. Let's end this.
How could I lose? I've survived worse. Sky Piercer feels heavy in my hands. My body is losing strength by the moment.
Our time has finally come. Well done for making it this far. But there is nothing more dangerous than a wounded beast. We shall need to hunt together to take him down.
Tempests!
It is done. How would you have me conclude this matter?
That is not for me, but for the court-martials to decide.
And if I were to forgive you,
I fear I must refuse. And there's no need to guide me to the execution grounds. So close. I was so close!
I was taken with Lord Louis Bu's strength. I fought on battlefield after battlefield, hoping I might die a warrior's death at his side. An honor Lord Cao Cao denied me. I hear that it was you who pleaded for my life. What did I do to deserve such cruelty?
The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm, and you will never master true strength after death. It is a goal reached only through life.
Lord Zhenliao. There you are.
Lord Shu Huang.
I had heard that you would serve Lord Xiao Cao, so I came to give you my greetings. I don't believe we've had a chance to speak in peace since I served under Lord Li Jue in Chang'an.
You were in a situation similar to my own, were you not? Lord Shu Huang, if I may ask, how do you serve two lords without any qualms?
Saying I have no qualms would be a lie, but so would denying my wish to pursue my path as a warrior. Even as an enemy, I was astounded by how you fought in Xiaopei. Fighting beside you would truly be a blessing. I can only hope that I may follow in your footsteps as a great warrior. Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhen Liao, I ask you both for your guidance.
So you would follow me just as I followed Lord Louis Bu? Lord Guan Yu, allow me to thank you for asking that my life be spared. For if I had died in Xiaopei, I would not have had the chance to meet a warrior like Lord Shu Huang again.
No thanks are necessary.
What say the three of us spar to commemorate our gathering here?
A fine idea.
You'll hear no complaint from me. After all, a warrior speaks not with their words, but with their blade.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Finally found myself a job. I couldn't be happier about it.
Louis Bu has been defeated, and Yuan Shu's power is waning. Clearly, this leaves Yuan Shao in Ji Province as our greatest threat.
It's said that he has finally prevailed over Gongsun Zun, and so now controls all 4 of Hebei's provinces. That makes his faction the most powerful in the land. There is no doubt what he will seek to do next.
Gain control over the Emperor.
We have also been preparing for a final confrontation, but we are hopelessly outmatched. If we make one false move, they'll overwhelm us with their superior numbers.
Oh? I wouldn't have expected that from you. Saying that we will be overwhelmed if we make a false move suggests that you believe we have a chance of winning.
Lord Goja.
I agree with you. No matter how strong Yuan Shao may be, there is a road to victory.
I'm glad you think so, but could you explain what that road is?
Essentially, it comes down to the difference between Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao insists on finding the ideal solutions to problems, and so he is overly cautious. Of course, that can also be a good thing. In times of peace, it might make him a wise ruler. But in these chaotic times, I believe decisiveness is more valuable than prudence. And most crucial of all, Yuan Shao is known to disfavor those who point out his weaknesses. A flaw like that in someone leading such a vast army is bound to create discord.
A fair point. So, are you suggesting he isn't worth worrying about?
I wouldn't go that far, but I do believe there is a more dangerous enemy out there.
You mean Liu Bei?
Lord Cao Cao has a fondness for him, so I shall say no more.
What is Liu Bei like? You were with him for a long time. I'd like to know more about him. So all the stories say. But it is folly to help anyone and everyone. A man with no backbone is unworthy of our trust. Cao Cao seems to think Liu Bei is capable of great things. If he is indeed comparable to Cao Cao, then we must crush him before he gains strength. And if he becomes a heartless monster like Louis Bu, all the more reason to destroy him. Frankly speaking, no. I have to assume that he may be planning something. I heard that while he and Cao Cao dined together the other day, a crash of thunder took him by such surprise that he dropped his chopsticks. And this man is meant to be destined for greatness. Of course I would be suspicious. But at least I now know that you think highly of him. I suppose I'll have to decide his worth for myself.
Nothing has changed since Dong Zhuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he is afraid because he is unable to discern Cao Cao's intentions.
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have forgone Cao Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuan Shao.
But I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Well met. On patrol, I presume?
It has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same. We bid you good night.
Are you certain, Lord Cao Cao?
I urge you to wait. Giving Liu Bei an army to command is akin to letting a sleeping dragon roam free. The danger cannot be ignored.
Yes, Liu Bei is a dangerous man. Once he gains strength, he will eventually come to stand in our way. And that is precisely why we cannot leave him in Shu City.
Do you mean...
There is a rumor going around. Unsubstantiated, but troubling.
Now I see. Thank you for the report.
Sir!
What perfect timing. There is something I wanted you to hear before anyone else. It appears there is a plan in motion to assassinate Lord Cao Cao.
Strength invariably arouses spite. We merely need to know in whom. It appears this plan is coming together under the name of His Majesty.
The threat is too serious to ignore. I managed to capture and interrogate a few of the schemers. And they all named Liu Bei as a collaborator.
I know it must be difficult to believe, especially given how close you two are. But that means that you, of all people, should know what Liu Bei is like. He cannot help but respond to the cries of those in need. And given your reaction, it seems we were right. You are not part of their plot. Do forgive us for testing your loyalty in such a way. We're all glad your name has been cleared.
Whether intentional or not, Liu Bei has long been plagued by unsettling rumors. And now this. Lord Cao Cao dismissed Liu Bei under the guise of defeating Yuan Shu.
I am sure Liu Bei has realized as much. It is unlikely he will return to Shu. And so our war with him will begin. This may be difficult for you, but we ask that you be ready.
So, Liu Bei has chosen Shi province. Yuan Shu of Shouchen has already fallen. Then our next opponent will be either Yuan Shao or Liu Bei.
We should focus on defeating Yuan Shao and gaining control of Hubei. Before we battle Yuan Shao, I would advise first reining in Liu Bei.
Liu Bei's forces are small, which makes them quick. While Yuan Shao has your focus, he may strike you from behind. Containing Liu Bei before a battle with Yuan Shao is a viable strategy, especially if we wish to weed out uncertainty.
Then we will attack Xiaopei to shake Liu Bei from his seat. I trust you all to see to it that the castle is taken.
What does peace even look like?
More and more people are losing.
There are plenty of marshes and rivers around here.
Let's begin.
Yes. I agree.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. Conquer Xiaopei and seize Liu Bei's stronghold. The expedient. Have no mercy.
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guan Yu. Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on.
Xiaopei Castle is surrounded by rivers.
The enemy officer
Liu Bei's forces
has been defeated.
will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
Start the advance!
The enemy is targeting the floodgates then. I cannot leave my post here. Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all.
The enemy officer
our allies
has been
can handle
defeated.
it themselves.
The floodgates are heavily defended. The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
Concentrating. He's unbeatable. Did I think this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Such unyielding spirit. A formidable foe.
With his indomitable vigor and his refined sword arm, Lord Guan Yu's strength knows no equal this day.
We've recovered our food. Come, everyone, muster up your courage! Take this! I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fathom how I might bring him down. Bear witness to my power. Far beyond my capabilities. Can't believe
the enemy officer has been defeated.
And open. Let's go. With all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How many was that? I've lost count already. Open it.
Let's go.
Let's go. I have pushed this enemy officer beneath me.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guan Yu. I managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
We caught them unprepared! Now we can strike back against Cao Cao.
Forward march!
Liu Bei! Zhang Fei! My brothers! Now it's time for a counterattack!
Good. He's here too. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
So my brother was the target all along.
The floodgates. Liu Bei. Guan Yu will surely be torn. Bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guan Yu away from the castle gates. With such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
All my might. Any quicker than that. Take this.
The floodgates are
the enemy
taken.
officer.
The castle will be bound to fall. The defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates. Advance now!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. By my own blade, I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
Good. It worked. Now is our chance to take Xianghe Castle.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we come. Things may not end well for us at this rate. Lamentable outcome. I need to fall back. Cannot hold out for much longer. Tails turned. The resistance is futile. This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. Looking rough. I leave the rest
The enemy
up to
officer
you.
has been defeated.
I have no choice but to retreat.
Prepare yourself, Liu Bei. Today I will strike you down and end the misfortune you have caused.
I'm starting to get fatigued.
At this rate.
Appears that resistance is futile.
Well, this is an interesting surprise. Let's find out how much you've learned.
Disappointed. You gotta be quicker than that. I did not think it would come to this. What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Got this. Gotta be quicker. Let's get it to them. All my might. All my might. Our enemy fell to my incredible might. Let's end this. The enemy officer has been defeated. To defy Lord Cao Cao. We must flee, regroup, and gather our strength. Forgive me, Guan Yu.
I can't take any more of this. We'll finish this another day.
I place my trust in my sworn brothers. Now, I shall do whatever is necessary.
This territory is ours.
Push on through!
What? The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guan Yu was defeated?
The foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
Open it! Let's go. Take that! And open it. Take that. That's another enemy pounded into submission. Take that.
Child's play. This is the best they can offer. We'll soon prevail.
Take that. Reporting! Cao Cao's forces are inside Xiaopei Castle. Lord Guan Yu, you must return to the castle.
This territory is ours. So the attack of the floodgates was a diversion. I cannot allow this. I must return to the castle quickly.
It appears they've noticed our subterfuge. Hurry! Take control of the castle.
Is the castle still ours? Hang on, brave defenders. I am coming.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Drawn away by diversion, leaving the enemy free to attack. What a fool I've been. By this blade, I shall make amends for my blunder.
Even the mightiest grow tired at some point. Now is the time to act, while Guan Yu is on the back foot.
Rough.
Take that. There we go. Time for a good old fight. Get ready.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
Now. Take that. The enemy officer has been defeated. officer has been defeated. It opened once. Is that it? Hold my power! That's too near. Take that! Prepare yourselves. Take that!
My sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. And so I will fight to my dying breath, even if I am the last man standing.
Take that! With all my might! Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior! Take that!
You shall not fall. You shall not bend the knee. I will stand on this land I have sworn to defend.
Hold strong! With all my might. Gotta be quicker than that. Bear with me, my time to end this. No.
You fight well, but I will not give up. You hear me? Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me.
Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu! The castle has already fallen! Surrender at once!
Never! I shall fight to my last breath!
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful. So, Yuan Shao's forces remain inert.
Not that they had a choice in the matter. Yuan Shao is afraid of making mistakes. For that reason, he will always try to make the safe choice, leaving him unable to act upon the sudden changes of war.
Making the safe choice isn't always a bad thing, but it's hardly a strategy befitting the times. Being able to move quickly at the expense of some griping is by far the wiser choice.
Yuan Shao's lordly decision to always pursue the best option is both his strength and his weakness. Using that weakness to our advantage may allow us to decimate his massive army. That should be enough for now. Let us return to you so that we can prepare for what is to come.
The castle's imposing. We have it better than most, just being able to live out our days in peace.
I'm so hungry.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer.
The Yellow Turban surrendered to Lord Cao Cao.
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guan Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's the horse that Louis Bu rode. Ferocious and strong. Said to run 1,000 li in a day. And Cao Cao gave it to Guan Yu, an officer who surrendered to him. I doubt Guan Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing! Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Guan Yu? Oh, I see. Guan Yu is a man of integrity. I imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. I had the same thought. As long as Liu Bei's whereabouts are unknown, there is little Guan Yu can do. If we can kill Liu Bei before Guan Yu finds him, then he will have no choice but to join us. That said, we are no closer to finding Liu Bei than he is. Before anything else, I want to know what Guan Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guan Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. Why? I haven't explained it to you, have I? Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest to see where I stand? If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao.
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so...
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
This town has gotten bigger now that I think about it.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks. See?
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen.
Victory on the battlefield is worth any cost.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces? Headed for Baima Castle? I have to warn Lord Yin Liang.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. We must hurry to Lord Yin Liang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjin. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once! Take this.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
Lord Cao Cao's remembrance makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded.
The enemy officer
is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance!
Their numbers matter not, for I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
The enemy officer
Allied forces are marching
has been
to our
defeated.
aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong. Our victory is imminent.
This territory is ours. A great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade. I Guan Yu! Fight me! If you think you are skilled enough!
An improvement.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't let up.
Taking the fort at Yanjin?
This territory is ours.
Quickly, we must reclaim it.
Yes, the resistance is futile.
Let's start the advance. Let's start the advance. Let's start the advance.
Take that. This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
Infested.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
An opening. An opening. An opening. With all my might. Looking rough.
Claim another victory in the name of my brother.
Let's get serious.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
All my might. Could be. No, that's not possible. Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. Bring peace.
Do you not know who you are or from where you hail? You seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Of the sacred bird Luan. And those eyes. Yes. You must be.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
There must be something I can do.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
I've been waiting for this. Let's start the advance.
Let's go.
That an officer? You must be kidding!
An open.
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance
Such impressive feats.
You are the enemy officer
with no
has been defeated.
What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. Your presence sets my mind at ease.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This has been brutal.
This
I don't know how much more I can take is ours.
Let's start the advance.
Able to leave me in danger, were you? You truly are one of a kind.
Gotta be quicker than that,
All my might. Looking rough. This is simply incredible.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That was much too close. I will forever remember this favor.
I gotta be quicker. Take this!
There we go! With all my might. All my might. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The time is right. We should attack now.
Take that! Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it. Let's go. With all my might.
Look at them all getting beaten by Cao Cao's whelps. Show everyone how it's done.
An opening! Take that! Let's go! Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated. Afraid. I've got no choice but to fall back. Take that. Time is up.
The enemy forces at Yanji greatly diminished. We will finish them off in one
has
final
been defeated.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
I judged the situation poorly.
You appear when you're most needed.
The talent in itself.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy
After
officer
this is finished,
has
I
been
shall be
defeated.
sure to thank you properly.
I can't hold on much longer. We need a way through. How embarrassing. I seem to have underestimated the enemy's force.
An opening. Got this. The enemy officer.
There's no virtue in
has
dying
been defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
I am ready. The situation seems favorable, but we must continue to fight hard.
I am Wen Zhou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me. This!
Take that!
Not bad. So your bravery isn't without justification.
Let's end this.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Nothing at all. Why did it have to end like this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Wen Cao has fallen. This is not possible. What on earth happened?
If we act now, we can cross the river and proceed toward Bai Ma. We must take advantage of this opportunity. Our main force will go on to Bai Ma Castle to draw attention. While they are en route, we will send a detachment to attack the enemy from behind. Now advance!
Give our all.
Time to act. Take that.
As a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms, be proud of your combat prowess.
The enemy
teach
officer
you what happens when you
has
charge
been
into
defeated.
things head first.
The enemy officer
in the name of
has
my
been
brother.
defeated.
Face me! You stand in the presence of Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest warriors. You really think you have what it takes to fight quicker? Take that! You do not lack the skill, it seems. This battle has only just begun. Let's end this. I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have been bested. How can this be?
And open.
I could foresee losing either Yan Liang or Wen Shou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made, and now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and ally with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Juha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you.
it may be that the Chuha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Ziluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Chuha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Chuha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Ziluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. Well, while you've been off fighting, I've been busy myself. Very busy, in fact. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Ziluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything. Lord Eugene is way too strong.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can.
So you remember, we fought the government forces that came to purge our village and were cut down. And now, you know, I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think this will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore. Because now, you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you. Ziluan, take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Chuha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. No, I think not. Now that you've rediscovered your past, you've no more need of a doctor. Besides, I was thinking of taking a trip to the place where my father studied medicine. Better late than never, huh? As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan, you're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Just as Shuha passed her dreams and ideals on to you. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Ziluan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
Everything's gotten so expensive. I'd better choose.
Well.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. Farewell, Zheng Liao.
Nothing more must be said. Press on, friend, and walk your own path.
I am in your debt. I have sworn to live and die at Liu Bei's side. And that is where I must go. It's you. I must also bid you farewell. Lord Cao Cao has granted me permission to return to Liu Bei, and I will do so today. Somewhere around Shu City. That will be enough for me to find him. There is much I owe you. While this may be goodbye, it has been an honor to fight alongside you once again. I, Guan Yu, will never forget this debt. I do not know where we may meet again, but when we do, let us test our strength once more.
Hey, did you hear? Yuan Shao's main force is coming down south.
They say it's 10 times the size of ours. We can't win this fight.
And I hear we're almost out of supplies, too. It's all over for us.
Line up. We will now begin our training.
Lord Eugene, surely now isn't the time.
Yeah! Why should we train when we're gonna die here?
Get moving. Anyone who talks back to a superior officer will be punished. Your job now is not to cower. It is to fulfill your duty as soldiers of Cao Cao's army. Continue to train yourselves until your fear and hesitation are gone. Understood?
Sir! Everyone, get in line!
I've just returned from scouting Guandu. Yuan Shao's army is as massive as the rumors say. Maintaining it must require a great deal of supplies. I've heard from Lord Guojia about the battle in Puyang. It sounds as though supplies won the day. And I think that may once again be the deciding factor in this battle. What do you think? My thoughts exactly. Even a massive army cannot wage war without food or weapons. I will go propose striking at their supply routes. I am sure Lord Cao Cao will be open to the idea.
Well, this is unusual. Lord Guojia. We hardly ever see you grimace like that.
I feel we're still missing something decisive for the upcoming battle. So much already plays to our benefit, but we still lack the final push to guarantee our victory.
How unlike you. Weren't you just telling us to wait for opportunities to present themselves?
Even I would like some control over the battle's outcome.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, Lord Shunyo. What is it?
Lord Cao Cao is calling for all of you. A letter was brought in from Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army.
A man known to both Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao, serving directly under Yuan Shao, I believe. I'm curious to see what a message from an acquaintance like him contains. You must be too, Lord Guojia.
I suppose. Let us hope it's good news. One letter could very well turn the tide of war. My, things are becoming interesting.
Now that is why everyone's afraid of Lord Guojia.
Shu Yo of Yuan Shao's army has sent us a letter. He is unhappy with Yuan Shao and is ready to surrender. He's also included some other pertinent information.
If I may, precisely what is he unhappy about?
That Yuan Shao favors corrupt advisors, prioritizing their suggestions above all. Not only does he reject earnest plans in favor of theirs, but he even imprisons his most loyal servants.
I'm glad you are not like him, my lord. Otherwise, my head would have rolled long ago.
I suppose that is the essence of Yuan Shao as a leader.
Thinking back on it, he was always prone to these bad habits. He would show kindness to those who respected him, but enmity toward any who dared to oppose him. But that is irrelevant. What's important is this. According to Shu Yo, supplies for Yuan Shao's army are being gathered in Wu Chao. He says the defenses there are weak, and that it will easily fall if attacked. The man is selfish and greedy, but he would not try to trick me in such a roundabout way.
Then let us gather the officers.
Aye, we bring Yuan Shao's fate to an end here.
The difference in strength is clear to see. In terms of pure numbers, we stand no chance. So, we must first attack the heart of the enemy forces.
And by heart, you mean their supplies?
That's right. We will send out 2 units from Guandu to attack both the supply line and their stock of provisions.
Lord Chu Huang, we will have you lead the unit attacking the supply line.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
Lord Cao Cao will lead the other unit himself. We have received word that the enemy has a storehouse in Wu Chao that is poorly defended.
Really?
Our scout was certain of it. Xuan Yuchong is defending the provisions. We will attack him and burn the lot. The success of this plan rides on the element of surprise. The enemy cannot find out what we're up to. And even if we can conceal our true motives, if Guandu falls before the attack is complete, we're done for.
So we must make sure that Yuan Shao's army in Guandu is dealt with before we even begin.
An assault to their defenses and a surprise attack. If either fails, then all is lost. Let us all play to our strengths and do everything in our power. If we can accomplish that, then victory is assured. Fear not. In this battle, we will show the world our true strength.
Well, is everyone here?
Hmm?
My might shall illuminate the path to victory.
Now go. The time has come. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this. My elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot. Such turbulent times force even friends to fight one another. But I've no other choice.
All right, the transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces shall bolster their efforts!
The enemy is sending forward transport units. Now is the time. Sever their supply line!
This, won't you?
With all my might, the enemy has set its sights on the Guandu garrison. We'll head to Wu Chao, aim for their provisions.
The enemy officer.
We are at a critical junction, so I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They choose to fight back despite our imposing show of force. We'll just have to strive harder to break their spirit.
Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guandu garrison! Begin the advance!
We will intercept these foes. Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through. March forward.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer.
The enemy's force is tremendous in scale. If we don't galvanize our forces, we'll be swallowed up in an instant.
Get yourselves ready. Begin our attack. I shall lead the way. Everyone, keep pace with me.
Deliver the provisions, everyone. Come, let us attack with renewed vigor.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle fight seems to be going well for us. Perhaps we should push on. I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from Wu Chao.
March forward.
Loose!
We initiate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Already.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! Get prepared. Gotta be quick. Take this.
officer has been defeated. Take that! An opening.
Every victory serves to make me that much stronger. All my might.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
I see you.
Begin the advance.
All units, march! Let's go.
I hope this surprises you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
Defended. Let's end this.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Prepare yourselves. Time to...
Believe in yourself. This is it.
I'll put on a show. We will stand and fight. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Did I think this...
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How careless of me. It's my inexperience is showing. Yes, the resistance is futile.
This territory belongs to us.
And
now I expand on my strategies.
It seems to be evenly matched. We'll have to work hard to gain the upper hand.
All my might. This is as far as I can. Each one of Cao Cao's men is worth 10 of ours. We have no chance. We must retreat, for now. Let's go.
Incredible. We were able to repel such a large force. I can hardly believe we actually pulled it off.
An opening!
Failed. I leave the rest up to you.
An opening!
We may not be able to make it through this. Solid stratagem. I challenge you to battle.
Things may not end
The enemy
well for us
officer
at this
has
rate.
been defeated.
The western fortresses have all fallen to the enemy! Urgent assistance is requested!
Then we must act at once. Send soldiers over from the east.
Start the advance!
You cannot lose this position. Defend it with your lives.
Take that!
Finished.
And open. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Take that. Send here.
Gotta be quicker.
Take that.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We end this here.
There we go. Bear witness to my power. All my might.
Can't believe it. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that.
Take that.
I see the position has been secured.
Is ours.
This should prevent the enemy from building more weapons.
We've pushed him back, but we can keep this momentum going.
The enemy
Things
officer
got tough. I
has been
thought of
defeated.
you, and now you're here. Crazy.
Let's go. The moment has come. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Boy, you sure are something. A true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
This territory is ours.
An ambush from Cao Cao's forces. Have you left the garrison undefended? Oh my might. We have to drive them back. We cannot allow Wu Chao to fall into their hands, no matter what. All my might.
This is our chance to turn this battle around. Put all the officers guarding this area to the sword.
We end this here.
All my might.
The enemy's guard is down. Now is the time to strike.
I was prepared for this the moment I set foot on the battlefield. We shall fight together with all we have to muster.
Lady of her standing would fight together with us? This is no time to cower in the face of Cao Cao's forces.
Let's do this! With her at our side, our spirits will remain strong.
Looking rough. Now. Time to end this.
An unfitting end.
The enemy officer has been
Cao Cao's
defeated.
army. They are a veritable storm, shaking the House of Yuan and this era to their very core.
No, let's go. Look what they've done to her. No more. We can't go on.
This territory, the enemy officer of the picture, has been defeated.
Well done. Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuan Shao's men. Burn it all! Set their provisions ablaze!
Reporting! Wu Chao is burning! All our provisions are up in flames!
What did you say? Damn you, Cao Cao! Now you've done it!
The winds have changed direction. Now blow in our favor. This is our chance to crush Yuan Shao! Now advance!
This should work well in dampening their spirits. Still, the enemy is great in number. Now the real fight begins.
It is my duty to clear the way for Cao Cao. No matter how formidable the foe may be.
We'll wait here until the time is right. Now! Attack! Don't hesitate!
And open it! So you've come, Cao Cao. Finally time to finish this. The intertwining of our fates.
The enemy officer
here
has been defeated.
Take that! And open it! And open it! Take that! And open it! Take that! And open it!
This territory is ours.
With all my might. Get prepared. Got you. Let's go.
On the pride of the UN, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
Behold, the might of the proud house of Yuan. All units, prepare to attack. We're looking for a chance to strike. If we don't bring down the commanding officers, we will suffer heavy losses.
Indeed, you really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Cao Cao, you have done well to come this far in our battle.
The enemy
Yet
officer
you are still
has been
greatly
defeated.
outnumbered. Surely in all your wisdom, you have realized the truth, that you cannot possibly win this battle.
Many impossible feats have been performed during this struggle. All seem to have slipped your notice. The fierce warriors who fight under my banner are 10 times their number. Soon, you will know how deep my strength runs.
That's the spirit. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
make it this far. We've both exhausted our respective talents. A true battle among battles. As such, I, Jung-Hoo, shall put everything on the line.
Did the enemy do better than that?
With all my might.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't work too good.
The enemy officer
forcing us to break off our assault.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this setup. You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
You weren't able to leave me in danger, were you? You truly are one of a kind.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
I'll end this.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate, things looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
Has been defeated.
Interloper in our midst.
This cannot be.
The enemy
My
officer
forces were vast,
has been
and yet
defeated.
they crumble. How am I being defeated? You'll learn how unnatural you are.
The generosity of your family is widely known. It has drawn this large army to your side. I cannot deny such a feat. Yuan Shao.
The enemy officer
With great numbers
has been
come many
defeated.
voices, and an inability to make quick decisions. In war, that is a weakness you cannot afford.
Let's end this. As far as I can. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Pay no mind to insignificant voices. That is what sets me apart. I impose my will by force, and my will is to bring peace
The enemy
to the
officer
land.
has been defeated. Fought with everything I had till the very end. Although defeated, I've never been so light of heart.
Others merely boast of superior numbers. He displayed his superior skill. It would be a terrible waste to dispose of him here.
It's about time, is it not? Begin preparations. Everyone.
Needing your aid, all due to my own incompetence. I can think of little more pathetic.
The enemy officer
Some days
has been defeated.
that feeling can let you down. Those are the days I need you the most.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
No use acting tough with you. Give me a hand here.
Commendable display. You really are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Let's go.
This is the end for you, Yuan Shao. Time to finish this.
The battle is decided, but I will not flee. I shall lead my forces into oblivion to honor the proud Yuan Clan.
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
Nothing quicker than that.
Cao Cao has defeated me. What does he possess that I do not?
So we've lost him. No matter. We have done enough. Even he will not be able to recover from such a loss. Yuan Shao. You once told me that you would be the one to restore the entire land. I suppose history will prove who was right. You are a man of true virtue. Another time, you might have been the victor. But it seems history would not accept you as the hero that will bring these wars to an end. Let us go, Zluan. We have stepped over many bodies to get here. We have much left to do.